Ikon, New Kids Repackaged by Ikon. Ikon is a K-pop group that was formed from 2013 to 2015 over multiple groups. 6 of the 7 members competed as Team B on a reality show called Win. They lost to Team A, which would become the group winner. They also competed in a show called Mix and Match, which added the final member, Chanwoo. The name Ikon came from wanting to be an icon in Korea. How was the repackaged album? Here's our honest review of Ikon New Kids.
Ikon.
Yeah.
New Kids Repackage.
How'd you feel about the repackaged album, Mark? Because I know you love that color.
You know it's fire. Nah, but it comes in 2 colors.
Yeah.
They got the red and they got the black. Which one did you like better?
I prefer the red. I just like the red.
Because you know red's fire. But they both came with different things.
Yeah.
You know, different color, like little keychains with autographs on it.
That's pretty dope.
Lyric books.
Yeah.
The appropriate colored CD color for the album package that you bought.
Yeah.
Some photos, posters. You got a lot of stuff for $25.
Yeah, that's a really good deal.
They definitely hooked you up, man.
Yeah.
But I do like the red pops. They picked the best color, man. Only other way they could outdid this is if they had like a purple velvet version or something and made the case out of velvet. But that'd probably be like a $40 album.
Word.
Joint.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, man, look. The flow of this, I felt like Ikon gave you a little bit of everything. They wanted to show you, well, it's repackaged, so it has 1 new song on it. It's basically like 4 of their projects put together to make this project with a new song added to it. And I felt like them adding those 4 EPs or albums, whatever you want to call them, together to make this, they gave you a little bit of everything. You got a little bit of rock, you got a little bit of, pop, you got like some hip hop, you got a little bit of everything, some experimental stuff, ballads. They gave you a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah, most definitely. It really felt like the greatest hits of a group, and I feel like it was perfect for us since we really haven't checked any of our projects. So it's like we got to hear a little taste of everything, what they're about and everything. So I thought it was pretty cool, to get an assortment of sounds from them.
Highlights, man. Look, I felt like I'd be here all day if I try to explain all of the highlights. So what I'm gonna do is I picked out a couple key joints that I wanted to highlight. So I'm okay. I really like the song. Yes. I like it a lot. I like the whole concept of the song, just the idea. In my mind, I've always put it, if like people say they're okay, they're usually not okay. Yeah. And I feel like the song is pretty much a good way of explaining that. You know what I'm saying? Bling bling. Yo, when this joint came on, I was just like, yo, these horns sound super cheesy, man. Like, what is going on? Yeah. And then the deeper horns came on, and I was like, okay, that sounds a little bit better. And when the beat dropped, bling bling, I was just like, yo, I was like, I was up, I was ready.
Yeah,
that joint is hard.
Yeah.
Love Scenario, you probably talk about that.
Yeah,
Killing Me, we did a reaction video to that. Y'all should go check out the video reaction to that.
Yeah,
we liked that song a lot. It sounded so much harder listening to it through the album.
Yeah.
Freedom came on. I know I said I'm gonna talk about a few joints, but Freedom came on, and when Freedom came on, that's when I said, yo, the hell is this, a greatest hits album?
Yeah.
Because I was like, because at this point everything sounds hard. Now I will say, as far as Freedom, there is something I don't like about that song, but I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But I really love the hook, and I really love the way they kept changing up the drum pattern. And like, cause changing up the drum pattern is what helps it sound like it's a rock song or it's a hip hop song, or like that's what helps sway. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And I'm gonna skip around because, man, I want to talk about some of these joints more in the beginning, but I'm gonna leave some. Cocktail. I really like Cocktail. That joint is really dope. Don't Let Me Know. It's a dope song. Yeah. Jerk was another one of them joints that I was just like, man, this joint is pretty hard. And then I also want to say Hug Me and Adore You as well. Those joints. And like I said, I could talk about a lot, but I gotta leave something for him to talk about.
Yeah, man. I'm okay. That song is amazing. I feel like just the whole sound of it and just the whole concept, man, is just really, really dope. Love Scenario, I thought was just really dope and smooth. I kind of feel like that should have started the album, but we'll talk about that later. Killing Me was fire. B-Day. That joint goes hard. I don't know what it is, but I like that. Like, it's just a really, really catchy tune, and it's just really enjoyable. I thought Beautiful was really cool. Everything was really, really nice. But then when it gets to like the later half of the album, which I personally enjoy more, I love Goodbye Road, love Long Time No See. Don't Forget is crazy. I just like the little whistling sound that has to in the beginning, and the whole joint is hard. And then Perfect, I just thought was something like, it sounded like something real old schoolish but new school at the same time. And then Hug Me, that joint just goes in. It was really dope. There's a lot of standouts from here.
Lowlights, man. Look, first lowlight I'm gonna say, and you got to consider this. We're coming from like mainly hip hop, R&B, reggae. So normally an album may have 20 songs, but it'll still be like an hour. Yeah. And like you'll get like 5 skits, 6 skits. So it's really only 14 songs.
Right.
23 songs is a lot. And a lot in a way where when the album starts off as hard as it did, because you got to consider like 1 through 9 and 10 is just like crazy. So after you hear so many big songs that sounds like they would be on the greatest hits album, it starts making stuff sound overwhelming to songs that should probably be just as big.
Right.
You know, you get songs like Everything, or I mean, there's quite a couple of songs up here that you'll get where you know the song's not that bad. It's actually a pretty good song, but after you heard Bling Bling and B-Day and Freedom and I'm Okay and Killing Me, Rubber Band, like Beautiful, you're hearing all of these songs. It's kind of overwhelming. It's a lot of dope songs. These songs sound like they should be played in stadiums. Yeah. Some of them sound like I'd run into them on a video game soundtrack and immediately fall in love with the song. Yeah. Some of them sounded like they should be played at the end of movie credits. Yeah. Some dope songs where you get so much variety here. I felt like the 23 songs might have been a little bit too much. I think maybe you should go with like 16. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it would have really been sounding like a greatest hits album. And as far as the song Freedom goes, like at the very beginning when it's like, I love guitars, but it was just something about the way that the guitar was being used in the song initially with the drum pattern. I wasn't really feeling it, but as soon as it changed when the hook came in, for the rest of the song, I liked it a lot. So those are just my 2 lowlights.
Yeah, man, that's basically where mine come from. It's just that, like, it's an hour and 21 minutes. I get that it's a collection of, you know, of their songs from the past and everything like that. And while it's good to, like, you know, newcomers like us, it's like a good introduction. It's just like, you know, like you said, it can have that feeling of, dang, this is still going on. But, like, you know, it kind of bounces back and it's like, yo, this is hot. This is dope. But then it's just like, dang, how many tracks I got left? But I understand why, but at the same time, maybe they could have shortened it just a little bit, and then that would give us incentive to go check out more projects instead of just getting the whole 23 track project. But yeah, that's just really my only bite about it. But yeah, that's it.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I really wish there was like some type of K-pop club in Atlanta, because it sounds like a lot of this front half of this album, the dance portion and everything, would go so hard inside of a club. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like people were missing out in America not being able to have that. I don't know. Maybe there is one in Atlanta. I know people sent me some links to a couple stores out here, but not necessarily like
a hangout
one
spot.
Person sent me a bar, but and they said sometimes they play K-pop music, but
there's a couple
not
restaurants.
Like a K-pop club.
There's restaurants here and there and everything like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, some of these songs seem straight fit for dancing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, you need to know how to dance. Like, you got served. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it'll be dope to witness something like that too.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a lot of different variety on this album. You got to give them credit for that. They show you there's something on here for everybody. Every type of mood you could possibly think of. It's 23 songs. Yeah. It's gonna hit some type of nerve. They have something there for you, and they did a good job of picking songs that showed a lot of range. Yeah. And I really liked it.
Yeah, man, most definitely. You're going to find something that you like from this. And I think they did a great job. I assume that the first half was the stadium kind of crowd chant side of the album, and then the second half of the album was like the personal ballads and, you know, songs like that, which I personally tend to favor over the first half, just because of how more focused the songs sound in the later half of the album, but they give you a little bit of everything, and it's just like, you know, it's really impressive to see how in the format of this album they can hit you with a song after song after song, and it's just like you find out something different each time you hear them. So I think they did an amazing job in accomplishing that. And, you know, even though it's a lot of songs, like we said, it's still a great repackaged album for anybody that hasn't heard of Ikon or hasn't listened to him or at all. So in that respect, I think they aimed what they set out to do.
Final grades. I'm gonna give it a check. I think it's dope. I think you should check this joint out. Bobby and B.I. are some really amazing rappers.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear what they can do, you know, alongside some American artists. And another thing we were talking about before we started, what's up with the collabs?
Yeah.
Like why? I mean, they're on SM. Why couldn't they do?
YG.
Excuse me, they're on YG. Why couldn't they do a song with Blackpink? They're on YG as well. You know, get Lisa in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 23 songs, you could use like a feature or two. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I feel like it would help expand the brand. Like, I don't know, like, is there some like politics behind K-pop where they don't do
feature with another talent? Yeah, I'm really curious to know about that as well.
But yeah, I definitely think you should check this joint out if you haven't checked it out yet. It's really dope. It's got a lot of energy. Yeah. It's a lot of sad points for the ballads and everything. It's a dope variety of music here.
Yeah, most definitely. I give this a check. I feel like this is just a great assortment of tracks that you will find something that you like regardless. And it's just like, not only that, it's just a great overall mood and feeling like, you know, anytime like you want to hear a song like I'm Okay, and just even that like that, or hear songs like Everything and Bling Bling just to have a good time. Like, there's something for every type of mood that you're in. And yeah, it's a really, really great project.
Yeah, man.